I trust that you are well and welcome to St. Peter's Church in Yaxley, Cambridgeshire. Yaxley is a very big village and St. Peter's is a very big church. The tower is square with a spire. It is made in 4 stages, constructed most probably at the end of the 1400s. It rises 160 feet, buttressed, battlemented and pinnacled. It's got a church clock set into the east face. The spire itself adds a further 112 feet to the height, and it's recessed, octagonal, crocketed, intricately carved with flying buttresses and repeated quatrefoil design. Gargoyles peer out from the 4 corners of the tower, and a curious mythical beast with deep eyes and furrowed brow looks out from between the gargoyles on the southern wall. As you can see, the porch has 3 empty image niches, which in pre-Reformation days would have held statues. These would have either been stolen or destroyed during the Reformation. Now this is unusual. On the exterior wall of the west side of the church there are musket ball marks. Tradition has it that these were made by Cromwell's troops, but it seems more likely that they were used by the local Tudor and Stuart militia, whose arms were then stored at the base of the church tower. The church has stood on this spot for well over 1,000 years, bearing the marks of a vast amount of English history, and tells us a great deal about the lives and minds of the 30 successive generations of the Yaxley community. The majority of St. Peter's was built between the years 1290 and 1340, with later extensions added in 1485 to 1540. The original St. Peter's was an Anglo-Saxon church, small and oblong, about 48 feet long. There was most probably a solid screen of wood or stone shutting off the nave from the small sanctuary, which could be seen only through a small narrow doorway. In the year 1250, this simple oblong was turned into a cross by building 2 long transepts out from the centre of the old church. Inside there are 4 bay arcades to the north and south, with tall, elegant arches leading up to a reconstructed rood screen. In the year 1490, there were 5 altars here: the High Altar, the Lady Altar, Holy Trinity Altar, and 1 in each of the transepts. They are now all gone, but their fittings remain in place, particularly the piscinas. This font is from the 12th century, and local legend states that Cromwell's troops baptised a foal in it. Further, very dim fragments of wall paintings can be seen behind the pulpit and the high up on the nave walls near the organ case on either side. The original of this screen dates back to the 15th century, where the organ can now be seen. There is actually a doorway and stairs up to the organ, and the present organist is over 80 years old. Here is a wall memorial to William de Yaxley, Abbot of Thorney, who died around 1300. The actual memorial shows a heart being held aloft, and a box said to contain his heart was found behind this monument in 1842. Remains of wall painting representing Christ's resurrection. While the church was undergoing a major reconstruction in 1485, the entire roof, pillars and arches were taken away, and new pillars and arches were put in the nave and chancel, and over them higher interior walls, and a clear story. The sanctuary looks beautiful, gilded angels holding candles covered in multicoloured reflections through the stained glass of the east window. The reredos behind the altar is from 1945. Inside, the wall surfaces were plastered and covered almost completely with paintings of religious pictures outlined in thick black and coloured in unfamiliar ochre-like shades. On the west wall of the nave there are the remains of some of these wall paintings, including a small fragment of a skeleton. Thank you for watching this film of the lovely church of St. Peter's in Yaxley, Cambridgeshire.